Morning. Out in the northwestern fells of the Lake District. Gonna bag some Wainwrights, 5 in total. Might be lost already. You are. I can't navigate and film at the same time. Yeah, it's going to be a cold winter camp, this one. It's forecasting -4. So I'm going to do parked at Braithwaite. I'm going to do Barrow, Causey Pike, Scarcrag, Outerside, sorry. Barrow, Outerside, Causey Pike, Scarcrag, and then sail and camp on sail. That's what we're doing today. And I'm on my own today. Just me, which is a first for quite a while. I've not been out on my own for absolutely ages. So that'll be a novelty in itself. Just me to keep myself entertained. Right, so I'll bring you back further up. I think that's Barrow. Could be wrong. Obviously, I've not been in this area before, so it's all new to me as well. Look at that for a view, guys. That's the Skiddaw range. Yeah, I'm gonna... This will be a good test for the Rab 900 I recently bought. I wanted kind of a new, late autumn, early spring stroke winter bag, and the 900 for the price seemed to fit the bill. So it should be a good test for that, because I'm thinking if the forecast is -4 for the centre of Keswick, then perhaps we're going to get -6 on the summit up here. So that'll be a really good test for that, for the bag. So we'll have a look at that later. How's about that for a backdrop? Amazing. Derwent Water just coming into view, a bit claggy, and the big fellow over there, that's Clough Head. We've got Keswick, the town of Keswick at the bottom, and Braithwaite village where I started, and I've come up this path here and come round and up here towards Barrow. And in the morning, well, I'm going to be camping up there on sail, but in the morning I'm going to drop down and into the next valley. Ooh, where are we? Where's my pointer? Can't see it. So drop down into that valley, and that's the track, the far one I'm going to come back on tomorrow from the old mine works back to the car. So that should be nice and simple. It's getting really cool now. I've sweated a bit walking up, so that's made me feel really cool. That's summit of Barrow, almost there for the first one, and 4 more to go. So it's all about timing, this one. because it is so cold, I can't really sit about anywhere, and I can't pitch too soon, so I need to time it where I get on sail just at the right time where I can pitch. I don't want to be hanging about and getting cold. Or I could end up getting it completely wrong and pitching in the dark. I brought my ground dog pegs instead of the Easterns, which I prefer, simply because the ground's rock hard and I might have to bash them in with a rock, and the ground dogs will take that, they'll take a bashing, whereas the Easterns, you might damage them. Unless somebody's got any experience of bashing them in, let us know. Well, made it to the top of Barrow. Took longer than I thought, actually. I think one of these is outer side. Could be that one, actually, the bigger one. And then we're going to cross the valley, come back to what I think is Causey Pike, and then do Scar Crag, and then sail. You know, when you're planning these and you're looking at the map, they never look this hilly and this big and this steep. Well, it's only that big on the map. Yeah, I'll do that, that's no problem, that. Easy peasy. Yeah. And then you get it and you think, that looks different. Right, check the map. And we're after outer side, so I'll bring you back probably up there. There's not a breath of wind at the minute, and that sunshine is lovely. Could almost strip off just to a t-shirt. Summit of outer side. Just do a quick video, there's a load of people coming up. Yeah, boom. I've just picked up my water for the camp from this stream here, and it's just opposite this old sheepfold when you come down outer side. So I've just stopped for a quick bite to eat. We're going to take, keep you still, going to take this track here now up to that third Wainwright, Causey Pike, however you pronounce it. It's really cold in the valley in the shade down here, but I went up there and it was all clagged in and a big group of people turned up, so just scarpered. Right. So that must be the Scar Crag bit. And then obviously sail. Nearly at the summit of Causey Pike. The Wainwright's just over there. I'm going to bag it in a minute. It's busy with people again. So I'm going to do this ridge here, which is Scar Crag, and the wiggly path behind it, that's sail. So that's the destination for tonight. Oh, pretty awesome, eh? Yep, Causey Pike in the bag. It's really steep off that side. I'm glad I'm not going down that way. It's quite a bit of ice on Derwent Water. And Skiddaw has ended up in the clag, in the cloud. Scar Crag just behind me. Just done that one, some nice couple on top. Just spoke to them. So just the last bit of a push now to get on top of Sale, so I'll be up there in less than half an hour. So I'm not sure what time that'll put us on. Just after 3 o'clock, I think. Dark just after 4. A bit of a head of time, I think, but I'll to enjoy the views for half an hour. So there's a zigzag path up to Sale. I'm going to come down that in the morning, pick up this path here, and somehow pick a route to the mine works. Zoom that in a bit. It's like something out of a Mad Max film. Yeah, pick a route to that and then follow that long road all the way back to the car. The summit of Sale. It's just 3 o'clock now, so it's not far off what I wanted. Left the car at 10:30, so I've not rushed. Although I've not sat about much neither because it's too cold. This is the mummy style mat. I think if I could buy it again, I'd probably buy the square one. Because with the square one, if you decide in the middle of the night you're on a bit of a slope and you want to swap ends, it's no problem. Just swap ends, it's square. Plus, the Trackology pillars that come with a strap slide off, the mummy type ones. Yeah, that's good. It's not zipped up, is it? Right. I'll put the light on now. Not that we need it, but you can probably see better. Right, I'm trying out the second time the Rab 900, I think it's the Ascent range sleeping bag. It's kind of a mid-range sleeping bag price-wise, and it's got the anti-snag zips. See that? The zip. It's supposed to be anti-snag. It's got a 650 fill, which obviously isn't the best that's out there. But the higher the fill value, the more expensive the sleeping bag's going to be. Can't see that without the glasses on. And because it's such a cold camp, what I've done, I've brought a bivvy bag as well. I can find it. But what I did with this is for a cheap bag from Millets, and you just got in it at the top. Oh, you can see me. You just got in it at the top and slid down. It was such a faff. Really hard work to try and get in and out of it. So I took it to a seamstress who's put a zip in for me. So what I did, I made sure I got a right hand zip sleeping bag, and then I got a right hand, well the seamstress saw a right-handed zip into this, so it's going to make it easy to get in and out of. I mean, it did cost us 30 quid to have the zip put in, but the zip wasn't cheap. Once it's in, it'll be simple, trust me. So that should keep any condensation off the bag. Because I think with the conditions that we're going to get tonight, very still, perhaps no wind, I think everything inside the tent's just going to be soaking. So at least I've got peace of mind now with that bivy bag, which I'm chuffed about. I brought a different stove. Can you see me? I don't know. I'm going to bring the wind burner, but I always bring that. So for a change, I've brought the Elpkit Coro, because it is a winter stove with a preheat on it. I can't get the words out. I need some caffeine, that's what I need. Oh, I didn't bring the windbreak. Just as well it's not windy. Oh, what a donut. So I'm so used to having the wind burner, and it's just no hassle. Does what it does, boils water in the wind. And then I've brought a different stove. And then I've forgot a windshield for it. Anyway, that's the Coro with the preheat element for cold weather. Yeah, I'll put that to use in a bit. You want to see the views I've got out here, guys? Amazing. Show you in a minute. Put that out there. Now I need to keep that filter warm. Put it in my pocket for now. Right. Yeah, my water filter. You cannot let them freeze. You let them freeze, you've had it. Game over. New filter required. There we have it. Got Skiddaw just to that side. And Cloughhead opposite, and Blencathra in the middle. I had minus 3.4 a minute ago, but I'm getting a bit of heat from the stove. Yeah, 3.4 I had. Don't know if it'll give me the maximum. No. I'll leave it out and try it again later when I've not got the stove on. Yeah, these stoves, you can invert the canister when it's cold, but be mindful when you do that, because the flame will flare up. So give it a minute to preheat before you invert the canister, otherwise you'll get a plume and burn your very expensive tent down. And also when you turn it off, it'll carry on burning because it's got to burn what gas is in the pipe, so it will burn for another several seconds. Right, I'm gonna have that coffee. Look at that, guys, look at that. Just look at that. Boom, boom. Right guys, the water is freezing solid in the tent. So what I've done, if your water freezes in your pouches and your bottles, you can't pour it in the morning. So now what you can do, so pour some in your pot the night before. So even if it freezes in your pot, at least it's in there. You can start to melt it on your stove. Just be careful. Yeah, so I've done that. I've put some water in there ready for either later or for the morning. And it's freezing up very nice inside the tent. Well, a bit of hot chocolate and a little bit of whiskey in it before bed. I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, I know there's no view at the minute, it's all clagged in, but every now and then it comes into view. I mean, how often do you get to do this in your life, really? Hot chocolate and whiskey. It's the future. Oh, why did I not find this sooner? It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh my word. I'll sleep happy tonight with that. Well, I've been outside, tried to do some tent and star shots like you do and what have you. Apart from it being Baltic, it's full moon, which wrecks it, and it's clagged in. So I might try and put up what I've done, but it's nothing special. So anyway, yeah, I'm nice and toasty at the minute. The man warmers have really helped, bringing some of them. Oh dear. Morning guys. Cold night last night. I was just about warm enough with the Rab 900. I'm not sure what temperature I actually got down to last night, but it must have been below -4, I'm sure, because I got it at 3.7. I'm sure it dropped further than that. I did feel a bit of kind of coldness from the mat, which obviously didn't help the sleeping bag. But the mat, that's supposed to be rated something like an R value of 4.8 or something, so that should have been fine. I'm not as amazed with it as I thought I was going to be. Anyway, we've had a sprinkling of, once had snow, but everything's white. I'm going to try and make a brew. Spin you around. My water's frozen in my pot. You can't see that, can you? Turn that light up. Yeah, it's frozen. Right, I'm going to pack up. The tent's white. Even inside here, it's all crystallised. I'm going to pack up and set off down. I might not bring you back too much because I would imagine my fingers will be like ice. My water pouches are frozen solid. Now the trouble is, I'm going to have to carry that weight down. Oh dear, not what I wanted. I've just done a temperature reading inside the tent, and it was saying -1 inside. I'm trying to melt the ice in the pouch so I don't have to take it down, but might be wasting my time. Just done a reading outside temperature right next to the tent, and it was -4.3, so maybe just a bit further away from the tent, -4.5. But yeah, a cold one, but like I say, I thought the sleeping bag, mat, duvet bag combination would have performed slightly better than it did. It wasn't bad, but I'm just wondering whether the sleeping bag had done better on a better mat. But then again, this mat should have been better than it was. But I am basically on ice. So anyway, I'm trying to melt that so I don't have to carry the weight down. That's a lesson learned. But you see what I mean when I said yesterday about pour your water in your pan because it will freeze in your pouches. But obviously didn't think, gonna have to carry a frozen pouch down. Oh well. Just a quick one before I pack up and get my gloves on. You want to see the frost on the tent. Amazing. And you can see it. Right, I've defrosted the water. I might need that actually to pour onto the pegs to get them out of the ground. Right, I'm not filming any sunrises or anything, I'm just gonna crack on and get off here. All done. Don't even know what time it is. I would imagine it's before 8 o'clock. I was on the go from 6. Leave no trace as usual. That's where I was. Now that tells me the ice has melted and the snow's melted under where the mat was. So obviously the mat was losing heat. So the heat was transferring from me through the mat onto the ground. That's what that tells me. Maybe it's the same with everything, all the mats, but yeah. Stunning. Just feel my toes now starting to get cold. Okay. Got the camera wonky. I'll probably bring you back at the mine if it's worth looking at. I'm down at the old mine works. It's like a film set from Mad Max or something. You see? Spin you round.
That's the hard work done. Nice, easy path, walk back to the car now. Wonder what's in there. Still a building looks quite modern. There's old sections and new sections. Doesn't look like it was slate mining. I think it's lead. The old lead mine. Yeah, that's where they crush the rock. Whatever, lay about into the mine, how the processing works. Get turning up. Steep! Oh dear. Oh, we got the phone in there.
That's making a racket. And that must be an entrance to one of the mines. New. Not for me. Same right, a lot going on. That's me done now. Nice. Easy walk back to the car. Might have a drive into Ambleside. Have a spot of breakfast there. Hop into one of the shops, maybe put £1 or £2 in the collection boxes for mountain rescue or air ambulance. To thank them that I didn't need them. That was awesome. Until next time, cheers.